Okay, so I saw this at the mall and I thought the name was so funny that I took a picture of it. If you get if you get it, welcome to the channel. If not, you probably shouldn't be here. So you know how in my last video I was super stressed because of all these art related projects I had going on? Well, you know what I decided to do to solve that? I joined Artfight. I I I I signed up to Artfight. I got an entire Discord to join the Discord group of Artfight. I've never this is my first year of Artfight. So yeah. So as part of my introduction into Artfight, something I've been having to do is making character reference sheets for a few characters. Even though I already made like 3 at the beginning of the year, but then I had to do it again because I ended up changing all their designs when I graduated on my cap at the last minute. Yay. I'm such a smart person. Anyway, since I'm making new reference sheets, I decided, hey, why not look at all my reference sheets? Because, yeah, reference sheets are kind of something I keep doing. Even before I had any sort of social media platform and my drawings were purely made for me, myself, and I. Okay, so I am gonna try and do this in chronological order, but there is another a folder I have that has like a Godzilla reference sheets. I don't know if there's other reference sheets for my OCs in there, but yeah. Well, which one came first? I think it was this one. Okay. So here's Shadow. So her thing was by the way, I I thought this drawing was bad, so I made another one. Where is it? Yeah, there's the other one. Ah, yes, that's what she was missing. She wasn't thick enough. Clearly, that horse was malnourished, needed some food. But yeah, this is Shadow. She was meant to be the daughter of Spirit, and she was like the mount of another OC I had called Mary Wilson, and I fucking hate her. Wait, can I say that on YouTube? Well, I hate her because she's just so boring, and she's just like a typical horse girl. But yeah, that's Shadow. I'm gonna try and find the rest. Ignore. This is a notebook, so there is gonna be random writing. And here's Chopper. This is our very first edition of Chopper. As you can see, he's got a little smile. And there's his arms. They're just lines. And he's just a blue T-Rex at this point. Here's Pink. She's Chopper, but she's pink and a girl. And here's Jake. He's Chopper, but orange with a cap. And this is Rex. He's Chopper, but orange and smart. And this is Lisa. She's Rex, but a girl. You can tell because she has hair and a pink. I forgot what this thing's called. It's like a band or something. I know it goes in the hair. And here's Jean, who is actually supposed to be Queen. I guess I went back and I fixed it. Who's Chopper, but has a weird Adventure Time styled crown protruding out of her head. Like a freaking horn. And obviously she's a girl. So yeah, you can tell I didn't know how to make girl characters. One was pink, one had hair, and one has a princess crown. Oh, and here's Choppy. He's Chopper, but a baby. I'm serious. Did I forget to mention they're all his siblings? This is his brother. These are his sisters. And yeah, and all these guys are siblings. They all came from the same people. Oh, went too far. Okay, and here's Tiger Skinny. And here I wrote a little description. Can shrink its wings so small you can't see them. I guess Tiger Skinny's pronouns was it at the time. But yeah, there's his wings. So his entire thing was always that he has feathered wings, but they can disappear. They can just get out of the way, and he can just walk around normally without wings. So at this point, my explanation was that they shrink so small that they just blend in with the fur. It's magical, I know. And here's his kids. This is Baby and this is Junior. Their only personality was that they were little rascals, basically. I think in one story they just burnt down their entire school. And yeah, Tiger Skinny had kids before he had a love interest. That's the kind of person I was. And here we have Cupcake, my first unicorn. Actually, she's like an alicorn. She has a wing. But yeah, unlike Tiger Skinny, her wing stays put. That's how it's folded. I messed up and put S. Supcake. Supcake. Oh, her character would have went a completely different direction if that was her name. Supcake. Nobody cares about. Oh, here's Lucky. Here's Lucky. There he is. He's Cupcake, but a boy. Yeah, that's his whole thing. And I guess I wasn't satisfied with Wags. Oh no, I didn't know how to spell wings. Wings? Wings. I didn't know how to spell wings. This is why I was in special ed. This is why I was in special ed in elementary. But yeah, and Zero's in here somewhere. Oh, here's some dead characters. That's Swift the hawk. That's all his character is. Here's Fuzzy the cat. He's friends with Swift. Wait, I spelled Swift wrong. Oh, and here's Zero. This isn't his this is his backstory. I thought I had a character sheet for him, but that's literally just his backstory. Okay, I think that's everyone. Yeah, that's about it for this notebook. Okay, on to the next book. I have no idea where I even got this. I don't even like trolls. What the heck? But okay, so this is at the point where I decided which characters I was gonna keep literally forever. So here's Chopper. He upgraded. He now has actual arms. It says here he's a singing dinosaur at this point, and his talent is he can swim, chop things in half with his jaws, play guitar, and climb. He can swim and climb. I thought climbing was Pink's thing. Here's Pink, and she can climb, yeah, and swim. Do they just have the same talent? Well, she also plays the keyboard and punctures holes with teeth. Oh, okay. I guess I was trying to make her extra special, but Chompy was in here? Did I change his name to Chompy? I always thought it was Choppy. Can roll in the ball, has puppy eyes, and plays the bongos. Get it? Because he's a little kid. He doesn't know how to play real instruments, so he plays the bongos in his family's rock band. He does look cute though. Look at him. He's all rolled up, going down the hill. He's gonna grow up to have some major head issues. And here's Max. He's a fox. Can walk and talk like a human and loves learning. Okay, highlight this part. Loves learning, because that's gonna stick. All this other stuff, forget it, because loves learning is the only thing that keep for Max. Oh, here's Jake. I knew Jake was in here. So he can swim, climb. So does this entire family just know how to swim and climb? He can also dig. And he plays the drums and has sharp teeth. He also has sharp claws, apparently. Look at those things. And here's Zero. An actual character sheet for Zero. And his species is just bear. What kind of bear? Just bear. And he can walk and talk like a human and loves snow. So I guess at this point, Zero and Max were becoming a duo, because they both had similar characteristics. And here's Spirit. Okay, so I made this after one story called Winter, where I introduced like all these powers for them. And one of them was that Spirit can like change his color, and he uses that as like camouflage or something. He can also run fast, apparently. And again, he's just a horse. What kind of horse? Doesn't matter. It's just horse. And here's Tiger Skinny. He has pop-out wings in his shoulders. Okay, so this is when I changed the wings to be retractable instead of just shrinking. Look at him, he's sleeping on the cloud. And here's Angel. She finally showed up. And she pretty much has the same thing as Tiger Skinny, because she's just Tiger Skinny but a girl. But yeah, that's his love interest. And here's his actual kids. They have downgraded to one singular profile. And there you can see I mentioned that they misbehave. And I guess I changed it to where they were Tiger Skinny and Angel's kids. Even though he had them before Angel even existed. And here's a Lucky. Oh, apparently he had a personality. He's a charmer. And I remember this part. He's the element of fortune. And then there's Cupcake, who's supposed to be the element of love. Always happy. That's her talent. She's always happy. Look. As you can see, I use a marker on the other side, so yeah, you can't really see Cupcake. And here's a Nightmare. So at this point, I added all these other unicorns. Is feeling less personality. Kid, just say she's emo. There's a word for it. It's called emo. Feeling less personality. She's also the element of protection. I thought I was so clever. It's like, oh, she's all dark and dreary, but she's the element of something like good. But yeah. And here's Sunshine. And he's the element of sunlight, obviously. Sunshine is such a random character. He just appeared one day. And also take note, Sunshine's male at this point, because that's going to change a lot. And at this point, these are just... yeah, that's all the OCs from this book. Moving on to this next book. So, it's pretty far into this book. Like, I stopped drawing in it, but then I picked it up like years later, so there's like a massive difference. And I need another hand. Stay. Okay, so here's Chopper. This is when I started changing my art style significantly. Like, I got tired of that whole like blob art style, so I was like, okay, let's change everyone. Tiger Skinny's eyes are green in this one. That's so interesting. Like, this was kind of like weird for me because I was so used to the blob art style that a lot changed. Like, for example, I never had to think about the character's eye color until now. So that's why like Chopper, he got green and red eyes because I couldn't decide what to give him. And then Tiger Skinny apparently had green eyes as well. And fun fact, this spirit design, it's inspired by World Zoo, which is like a Wii game that I really loved at the time. But yeah, I went back and changed the designs again. So here's Spirit. At this point, his species changed to a devil's pony. As you can see, I had no idea about anatomy. He has ropes on him. But yeah, it's interesting. He very much acts like the actual Spirit from the movie, because that literally was his character. He was just Spirit from the movie. He wasn't an original character at first. At first, he was just an imaginary friend, not an actual character. But that changed a lot over time. And here's Tiger Skinny. I like how I stylized their names a bit. Oh, he also has a collar right there. That was supposed to be for lore that doesn't exist anymore. Here's Angel. She's holding a brush to show that she's an artist. Some of the paint's getting on her wings. She's also got like pink stripes. So yeah, you can really tell I'm not used to designing girl characters. And here's Chopper, and he has a pet in this one. But yeah, Titanoboa. So it was supposed to be, the lore was that your nightmares manifest into actual creatures, and Chopper has a phobia of snakes. So in this version of the story, Chopper defeats his phobia and it becomes like his companion for the rest of the story. It's actually cool. I like how the Titanoboa is just like wrapped itself around him. I might bring this character back just because it's a neat art concept. And there's Chopper's eyes. They're still they pretty much stay the same all throughout. The lighting is very bad in this room. And here's Pink, who's supposed to be super feminine. Oh man, this pose is a little too flattering. Oh, I forgot that a blood T-Rex, that's her species. Yeah, so is Chopper. Are they all blood T-Rex? Here's Jake. He's just a T-Rex. Huh. I guess part of that lore is that they could turn into a blood T-Rex. But yeah, there's Jake. I got rid of the cap because it wasn't realistic. I also forgot to mention this is supposed to be feathers. This was me putting feathers on my Tyrannosaurus for the first time, and they look super emo. Okay, falling asleep. Sorry. And here's Cupcake. So I ditched the Wii art style, and I wasn't really sure how to redesign them. And I think I started Unlucky, but then I didn't finish. This line isn't even finished. I didn't even bother to finish the line art, let alone color him. But yeah, that's all the character sheets at this point.